Hi, welcome back to Indigo Smokes Tarot. I have my earphones in, so you guys should be able to hear me a lot better now. I'm doing a reading for Pisces for October 2019. Alright, I'm going to start off with oracle messages, then I'll get into the tarot clarifiers, and then I'll finish with some more oracle messages from two different decks. Alright, so let me just get to the shuffling part. By the way, I am Alexis. For the purposes of the channel, I do go by Indigo. Right, divine higher powers, guardian angels, and archangels of the collective. What messages do we have for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes for October 2019? Right, what are the overall energies surrounding the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Surrounding the collective of Pisces for October 2019. What are the overall energies surrounding the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Really? Okay, can I get two more cards for the overall energies surrounding the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can I get some more cards for the overall energies surrounding the collective of Pisces for October 2019? And can I get one more card for the overall energies surrounding the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Alright, bottom of the deck we have a 5, the attachment card. Okay, so basically this card typically comes up when there is a situation that you or someone in your energy is like attached to in an unhealthy way. This is typically an attachment that needs to be released because in some way, somehow it's undermining to you or draining to your energy. Typically, let me see. There's like a chain right there, so anything that you're like chained to is typically, it's not a good attachment. So this is an attachment that needs to be released. All right, this being a 5, this is most likely it could be like a very conflict or chaotic kind of attachment, okay, or an attachment that needs to be changed. All right, so that's the bottom of the deck. The first card that flew out we have the reverse envy. Okay, so basically you, someone in your energy, was or is taking on this envious, jealousy type of energy. It looks like it's already passing. This is most likely something that you are already aware of. But definitely somebody in your energy, or you, take it how it resonates, someone here was envious at some point, and this energy may still be lingering around. It seems like it's passing, it seems like it's in the past, or at the very least it's like you're aware of it at this time. Alright, what is this? This is a 2. It could definitely have to do with a relationship, one-on-one dynamic, whether it's a romantic one, platonic, family. This can most likely do with some kind of partnership or personal relationship, okay? The second card, this is a 7, 16, a reverse patience. Okay, so basically it looks like somebody here could be losing patience in regards to a situation. Following that is the reversed first chakra with Archangel Michael. So this is an 8. All right, this also, it has this is kind of like a karmic or a cyclic kind of energy. 8s, they do talk about abundance and prosperity, but they also talk about karma and cycles. So with this being in the reverse, I do see that maybe a situation here was undermining to someone's feelings of stability or security, possibly affecting like maybe finances, maybe affecting a home situation. Somehow, some way, a situation or an energy here was undermining to someone's ability to feel grounded and safe and secure and stable. Whether that's just on a personal level as far as like home, whether that's to do with finances, or whether this is just within someone's internal world, you know, possibly bringing out some insecurities or maybe some possibly like even childhood wounds, all right, because the first chakra has to do with like foundations, maybe the past, how you deal with life based on your roots, you know, your roots from childhood, from past lives, things like that. So basically something here could have made someone or a situation very unbalanced or insecure, you know, lacking in those feelings of being grounded and safe, all right, whether it's within a situation or whether it's in oneself, and possibly within someone's home environment or finances. Okay, so I hate that we got all reversals, but at least the Envy card is in the reverse. It signifies that, one, you're most likely aware of it, and two, that this energy is passing out of your immediate environment, okay? So I'm going to move those out the way. We're going to get into the tarot now. Alright, what divine insight, guidance, messages do we have for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes for October 2019. Alright, what divine insight, guidance, and messages do we have for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes for October 2019? Can I get 7 cards of insight and guidance for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Alright, we got 2 fire sign cards out. So definitely you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or this could be an energy that you or someone in your energy is taking on. Can I get 5 more cards for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Alright, more fire energy. This is 4 cards. Alright, can I get 1 more card for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Alright, it gave me 2. Alright, bottom of the deck is the reverse Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this can talk about someone who is not single. This can talk about someone who is dealing with some financial instability. This can also talk about someone from a spiritual, mental, emotional, like I said, possibly even financial aspect, someone who's not grounded or secure within themselves or within their life. Let's say that in the upright, the Nine of Pentacles talks about someone having a taste for the finer things in life, someone who is confident and self-sufficient, and they are comfortable and flourishing within themselves, within their career, within their life. When this goes into the reverse, this can talk about codependency. This can talk about, like I said, financial instability. This can talk about someone who is maybe like tactless, you know, maybe someone who is not refined, all right? Somebody who lacks a particular essence of quality about them, right? So definitely this could be an energy that you're taking on. This could be someone that you are dealing with, but typically this is not, unless it's just talking about someone no longer being on the market, no longer being available to date. This definitely talks about somebody who is not grounded, and possibly there's a lot of unhappiness or chaos going on within this particular energy, okay? So, let me move that to the side. Alright, but definitely this reverse Nine of Pentacles, this can be an energy where somebody is, like I said, codependent and attached in an unhealthy way. So, right. So it gave me 8 cards that flipped out. So the first card is the Queen of Wands. Alright, this is typically somebody who is very charismatic and attractive. This is someone who is very much a go-getter. Like I said, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Like I said, this is someone who is very charismatic. A lot of people like to say that the upright Queen of Wands is one of the most attractive queens in the deck. Alright, to me, this is just someone who takes action. You know, she's someone who's very passionate. She goes after what she wants. She's very good at manifesting what she wants in her life. And people find her really attractive, alright? She pulls people in and she pulls the things that she wants to her, alright? This is a very dynamic, charismatic kind of energy kind of person, alright? The second card is the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is a message or an offer of some sort. All right, possibly somebody here, you could be dealing with like a creative project, something that you're passionate about, something that inspires a lot of enthusiasm or inspiration within you. And if it's not that, then this can definitely be someone wanting to offer some kind of communication, some kind of message to you, or vice versa. You know, you're wanting to offer this to someone else. Right, but for right now, this does look like communication of some sort, unless there are children involved. Okay, but definitely with those two cards, it could be someone taking action in regards to a work or creative project. She can definitely be someone who is an entrepreneur, a leader within her own right. All right, third card out is the Knight of Pentacles. Right, so the slowest moving knight in the deck. All right, so this is someone who is very diligent and methodical. Right, they're careful. He's slow, but at some point he's going to make his offer. He's going to attain whatever goal he's going after. It's just, you know, it may take him for fucking ever to do it. All right, if this is someone approaching you, you could definitely be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is someone slowly approaching you to offer something. Typically it's something tangible with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Pentacles do talk about things that are tangible, or things that with enough time and effort can become something worthwhile. All right, so someone offering time, money, energy, resources, opportunities, you know, things of that nature, commitments of some sort. All right, so definitely if there's an offer, it could definitely be an offer, some kind of communication coming towards you. It's slow, but it most likely will get to you at some point. All right, fourth card out is the reverse Nine of Wands. So this is more fire energy. This is someone who, to me, the reverse Nine of Wands is someone who is giving up, being completely exhausted and tapped out in regards to a situation. When this card is in the upright, the Nine of Wands talks about the wounded warrior. All right, somebody who has been put through the ringer, someone who has fought a lot of battles, has a lot of wounds, and because this energy has been through so much, it becomes very guarded and cautious and possibly traumatized in some way, shape, or form. All right, and when it goes into the reverse, this is somebody like just being completely worn out and exhausted with the situation, no longer wanting to fight for something, no longer wanting to give it any energy, and, you know, possibly just being too tired. All right, and right after that we have the Seven of Wands. So once again, this is more defensive energy. All right, this is the energy of someone standing their ground in regards to their stance, where they are in their life, or just in regards to a particular relationship or situation. This is someone feeling the need to defend themselves and feeling the need to defend their stance. All right, whatever that may be. All right, Four of Wands. All right, this talks about relationships, domestic situations, home environments. This can be like a twin flame card. If you see these four little pillars, that's typically like the 1111 symbol, which can signify, you know, the divine counterpart, twin flame kind of energy. For me, this is a relationship card or a celebratory card when it's in the upright. Definitely, whatever the situation is, it could have to do with a one-on-one relationship. Most likely it could be romantic. If not, this could be a family situation, a family relationship, or this could just be a situation that is going on in a home or a domestic environment. All right, but for me, this is my first go-to for this is probably a relationship card, especially because you see the two people as a couple in their own little world here. Seventh card is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is the energy of waiting for a return on your investment, waiting to see if you're going to get back what you put into a situation, whether it's time, energy, money, resources, anything along those lines, anything that you can invest into a situation or into a person. This is basically where you're waiting to receive your reward or your return. All right, this is taking a step back to see how far you've come and to see if it is worth moving forward, if it's worth waiting on. Okay, and last card, eighth card, is the reverse Chariot. So this is also the second seven. All right, so 7 could definitely be an angel number for you here. Actually, you have all sevens. You have 4 sevens. So 77, 77, look that number up. But the reverse Chariot, it either talks about a person or a situation not moving forward at all, like coming to a complete stop. This could be someone not wanting to move forward, and this could also be a person or a situation just being out of control. All right. When this is in the upright, it talks about being fully in control and using your sheer willpower to move towards your goal, your victory. All right, but this is typically when it's in the upright, it's about fast forward movement towards victory. All right, but when it's in the reverse, either something has spun out of control, or something has come to a complete halt, or this is someone just not wanting to move forward in regards to a particular situation. Right, and also, so we have all the earth signs, we have all fire signs, and this card is ruled by Cancer, so you could be dealing with a water sign as well, but there's heavy fire here, and there is 2 earth cards, so you could be dealing with any earth sign and any fire sign. Alright, now we're going to get into the clarifiers. You can please clarify these cards for the collective of Pisces for October 2019. You can please clarify the following cards for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South Nodes for October 2019. Reverse some of these. Okay, please clarify the following cards for the collective of Pisces for October 2019. Okay, can we please clarify this Queen of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019. Can you please clarify the Queen of Wands? And so we have the Two of Swords clarifying the Queen. So this can definitely be an energy of someone here having a hard decision to make. This could be someone or a situation being at a stalemate. Once again, something not moving forward. Possibly somebody here is or was in some kind of mental conflict in regards to a decision that needed to be made. Possibly feeling torn because it is a hard decision, being at some kind of crossroads. This can also be the energy where somebody is blocking off their emotions. This can also be the energy where someone is possibly avoiding or being in denial about something, all right, or just feeling stuck, all right. But we'll see. I'm going to clarify it further. All right, so the Queen of Wands energy, whoever's taking that one, they could be having a hard decision to make. They could be not moving forward. They could be in denial, avoiding something, being in a lot of mental conflict, but in somehow, some way, it's like someone here could definitely feel torn or be emotionally or intuitively blocking themselves off. All right. Can you please clarify this Queen of Wands with this Two of Swords for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can you please clarify the Queen of Wands and Two of Swords? Alright, we have your card, Pisces, the reversed Hangman. Alright, so if this is an energy that you are taking on, it could be you. You could be the person who maybe you're stepping into more fire energy, wanting to take action in some way, but possibly feeling torn or stuck as far as how to do so. Right, for me, when the Hangman goes into the reverse, this can talk about resistance of some sort. This can talk about someone stalling or a situation being stalled. And this could also be the card of someone coming out of limbo, coming out of contemplation, having seen things from a new perspective, having surrendered in some way. It's like somebody is now wanting to take action, okay? But possibly it can be difficult to do that. But if this is not the... If you're not taking on the fire energy, then this is just how you're feeling in regards to this particular person, okay? Maybe you feel like someone is stalling, or maybe someone else feels like you're stalling, right? But it does look like if this is your energy, Pisces, you're trying to, you know, step into more of a fiery, take action kind of energy, as opposed to just being a go with the flow, surrender, you know, limbo kind of thing, all right? Can we please clarify this reverse Hangman for Pisces for October 2019? There's too many cards. You tried it. Alright, it looks like somebody here does want to offer something though. They want to offer some kind of emotional gesture, emotional offer, maybe an apology, but that's too many cards. Can you please clarify this reverse Hangman for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Alright, the reverse King of Pentacles. So, once again, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When the King of Pentacles goes into the reverse, to me, I think of this reversed first chakra, right? Somebody who's not grounded, somebody who is not reliable, solid, maybe somebody who is lacking security-wise, somebody who either doesn't feel secure or safe within themselves, or there's someone who can be undermining to someone else's security, stability, and feelings of being, you know, grounded and being able to depend on a situation or a person, right? The King of Wands, I mean, not the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, he can be somebody who is like greedy, all right? Somebody who is financially unstable. Somebody who is not financially stable, all right? This is somebody who is greedy, someone who is possibly like not loyal, they're not trustworthy. This could be somebody who is just selfish, all right? Very much stubborn and stuck in their ego, stuck in the 3D, stuck in materialism, right? This is somebody who is, you typically either you can't trust them or you can't rely on them, all right? Whether it's in general or whether it's like, you know, talking about finances once again. And you, Pisces, like I said, if you're taking on this fire energy, this stuck energy, wanting to take action but possibly not knowing how to, it could be because you're dealing with somebody who is like very, you know, stubborn and just stuck in their ways, stuck in their ego, right? Can you please clarify this Page of Wands? The reverse Sun card. Somebody here could possibly be, at some point could have been lacking in clarity, or somebody here is very unhappy. The Lovers, this could be a romantic connection or just a significant relationship. Can we please clarify this Page of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Ooh, the reverse Queen of Wands. So, when the Queen of Wands goes into the reverse, I don't particularly like her. She is somebody who can be insecure and manipulative and jealous, and somehow, some way, she can bring some kind of conflict with her. She can be a shit starter, instigator. And if it's not that, this could just be somebody who is very much pissed off in regards to a person or a situation. But for me, this is typically the other woman card, or just somebody who brings a lot of conflict with them. Maybe because they're jealous, maybe because they're insecure, or maybe because they're, you know, manipulative. But somehow, some way, this energy brings an element of conflict and chaos with it. Right? And maybe that is who this message or this communication is coming from, possibly. Right, can I please clarify this Page of Wands with this reverse Queen of Wands? And, you know, like I said, if this is a child, somebody here is like, they're not happy with their child. I'll just put it that way. Can you please clarify this Page of Wands and this reverse Queen of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Alright, the Moon in the reverse with the Ten of Wands. Alright, so Moon in reverse, Ten of Wands. The Moon in the reverse, it talks about basically if secrets were in a situation, if something was being concealed, if something wasn't being seen clearly, if things weren't what they seem. When it goes into the reverse, it means that secrets are coming out, things are being seen with more clarity. Somebody could be coming out of a lot of emotional turmoil, you know, anxiety, worry, stress. But overall, this is like if something was being concealed or if there were secrets, it's like that's coming out and something is being seen with more clarity here. With the Ten of Wands, it could be, this could be about a situation that someone here invested a lot of energy into. The Ten of Wands is typically burdensome. This is the energy where someone is putting their all into a situation, blood, sweat, and tears. They are carrying something that is very burdensome and heavy. It's taken a lot out of them. Typically, the Ten of Wands, it talks about some kind of completion, a burden that needs to be dropped, a situation or a person that has been weighing very, very heavy on you or someone else in this situation, okay? But, and also possibly with the reverse moon, it can talk about whatever was revealed, whatever came to light. It could have been a very heavy burden to carry, whatever this secret was, whatever this clarity that you came into. It could have been very burdensome, like a burdensome or a heavy truth, okay? Can we please clarify this Knight of Pentacles for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Why is this Knight of Pentacles here for Pisces for October 2019? Alright, we have the reversed Hierophant. Alright, so we have majors here. No, 4 majors here so far. Let's go by this Knight of Pentacles with this reversed Hierophant. Okay, so clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. The first card that came out is the reversed Hierophant. Okay, so for me, the Hierophant talks about commitments, whether they are, you know, marriage, romantic commitments, whether it's commitment to a spiritual path, whether it's a commitment to a form of higher learning, you know, going back to school, things along those lines. But obviously this looks like a relationship right now. So in the terms of a relationship, this is like a broken commitment, or someone who is a commitment phobe. All right, maybe someone here was slow to commit, slow to make a stable offer. Okay, maybe it is what caused someone to want to give up on a situation. Right, so it looks like somebody here could have been slow to commit, and after that we have the 6 of Wands. So this is the energy of someone getting a lot of attention or recognition, or someone who enjoys getting a lot of attention. Right, somebody possibly wanting to get a victory in a particular situation, wanting to be successful. But this looks like maybe somebody here was a commitment phobe. They were slow to make an offer because they were enjoying getting attention from a variety of different people, places, things, and situations. All right. Okay, please clarify this 6 of Wands and this reverse Hierophant for the collective of Pisces for October 2019. Why is the reverse Hierophant here with the 6 of Wands for Pisces for October 2019? Ooh. Okay, so the Hermit. Alright, this is a very spiritual card. This is about someone who goes within, someone who seeks solitude so they can seek some form of enlightenment or wisdom or answers within themselves or from a higher source. This is somebody who is typically in solitude and deep contemplation. Figuring out some answers, you know, soul searching, or coming into some kind of enlightenment. Right, so possibly somebody here, like I said, with the reverse moon card over here, possibly somebody came into some heavy realizations. Okay, something here could have been revealed, something here could have been seen with more clarity, and it made someone either go into isolation to seek answers, or whatever was revealed, you know, it kind of turned on a light bulb for somebody. But somebody here is possibly seeing a situation with more clarity. All right, and possibly someone here is like isolating themselves from a situation as well. Okay, and then no, I don't know, I'm not gonna read it that way. I don't see it that way. In some cases, maybe like, you know, somebody here is getting a lot of attention for their spiritual knowledge, you know, getting a lot of success or recognition for their enlightenment, their wisdom, because the Hermit can be someone who is a spiritual teacher and a spiritual guide for others, right? But definitely it looks like somebody came into some enlightenment about a person or situation that they were dealing with in regards to maybe a lack of commitment or a lack of stability within a situation, and possibly dealing with somebody who was not trustworthy or greedy or materialistic, overindulgent, stuck in their ego, stuck in the 3D, stuck on what they want. Alright. Can you please clarify this reverse Nine of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? There's 2 more cards. Alright, so the reversed Fool. Alright, somebody here giving up on a situation, not wanting a new beginning, not wanting to take a leap of faith, but also someone here could have given up on a situation because someone was reckless. Someone was very impulsive and reckless in their actions and their words. Right, and if it's not that, like I said, it's just someone giving up on a situation. They don't want to take a leap of faith. They don't want to have a new beginning in this particular situation. And then, like I said, also somebody here could have given up because they were dealing with somebody who was not reliable, someone who maybe didn't take things serious enough. All right, like I said, with the reversed Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles, somebody who's slow to commit, maybe because, you know, they're not mature yet, they're not grounded, reliable. Alright, can we please clarify this reverse Nine of Wands with this reverse Fool card for the Pisces collective? Okay, so it looks more and more like it's a relationship, a broken relationship at that. So we have the reverse Two of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So at one point, this definitely could have been, well, period, this is a soulmate connection, right? This is somebody who at some point there was a strong tie. You know, it was at one point, it was most likely there was some reciprocity, there was some mutual feelings, there was, you know, some balance, some harmony, and it was a strong connection. All right, but obviously with this being in the reverse, it signifies that there is a lack of harmony and balance within a relationship, and most likely someone here separated, someone here broke up within a connection. And with the Five of Pentacles, it talks about, once again, somebody not having like the financial stability. Possibly, you know, maybe this situation impacted someone on a financial level, as well as possibly made somebody feel insecure and left out in the cold, feeling rejected or abandoned in regards to whatever this separation or breakup was. Right, so other than the financial hardship, this is definitely talking about someone here possibly being ghosted, or just someone here feeling a deep sense of loss, because someone here could have felt abandoned or rejected. All right, so either this is past energy, or this is how someone is feeling right now. But it looks like somebody gave up on a particular situation because somebody here was reckless and careless, and a commitment phobe, not really reliable, focused on what they want. And that could have been what caused the separation, leaving somebody here feeling rejected, abandoned, and a deep sense of loss. All right. Can we please clarify the Seven of Wands? Really? Ooh. Four of Swords, Seven of Swords. I don't like how these fell out, so I'm going to put them back. But definitely somebody here could have been deceptive. Can we please clarify the Seven of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Yep. Probably should have just kept the Seven of Swords, because this is basically the same thing. Alright, so we have the Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords. So, the Knight of Wands, the Knights are not the most reliable, because they go in and they go out. The Knight of Wands specifically, it's a very passionate, impulsive energy. It's the player card. A lot of people call it the fuckboy card. I find it to be true. It's you know, somebody who is, they're good for a good time, but they're not really good for staying put. They're not really good for commitment. This is definitely a commitment phobe. This is somebody who they do what they want to do. All right, they act on impulse. They act on passion. They could, you know, they have a wandering eye. They have a short attention span. It's like, ooh, I want to go here. Ooh, I want to go there. This is that energy. All right, somebody who is in and out of your life, where your connection with them is possibly not stable, or it's inconsistent, on and off. This is somebody that you typically cannot rely on, because they are focused on everything and everyone and what they want. All right, this person typically is not mature in a romantic context. Right, but this is a very passionate energy, so you most likely did, or at some point you'll have a good time with it, but this isn't someone that you give your heart to, unfortunately. With the Five of Swords over here, this is someone who is self-serving and self-interested in their actions. This is somebody who is, you know, they're manipulative. You know, they're wanting what they want at all costs. They're wanting to win in a situation at all costs. They have no problem manipulating, lying, cheating, backstabbing in order to get what they want. And they don't particularly care who they hurt in the process. And when you have these two cards together, this means that somebody was outright, you know, just focused on themselves and not particularly caring how it affected someone else in the connection. All right, and possibly because this is clarifying the Seven of Wands, this could have caused someone to be very defensive and guarded, because, like I said, this Five of Swords, this brings a lot of conflict. This is a nasty energy. All right, so let's say this was just an argument and there was no manipulation or lying or cheating. This is somebody who possibly they hit below the belt. All right, some harsh words were exchanged that brought a lot of conflict, and most likely somebody left the situation feeling humiliated or defeated. All right, and whoever won in the situation, it was most likely an empty victory, because nobody particularly wins when you have this Five of Swords. So from the looks of it, somebody here was manipulative, deceptive, and self-serving in their actions, most likely to do with their relationship or a connection. They were overly focused on their passions, their wants, and their needs, and, you know, it brought a lack of balance and security to a relationship, and most likely to whatever person was on the receiving end of this deceptive, you know, player energy. All right, causing somebody to be very defensive and stand their ground, not wanting to put up with it any longer. And also, if the Seven of Wands is, you know, just clarifying that this that this Knight of Wands, this person could have been very, like, what's the word? Like, I feel like this Seven of Wands is responding to this Knight and this Five of Swords energy, but let's say it's describing the Knight. This is somebody who is, even though they're wrong in their actions and they're fucked up, they're just stubborn about it. They don't feel the need to back down, so it makes it even harder to deal with this energy. But I do feel like this is the energy that is in response to this person. Okay, but take it however it resonates. Okay, can we please clarify this Four of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Why is the Four of Wands here for Pisces for October 2019? Alright, so we have the reversed Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to get one more. Can we please clarify this Four of Wands and this reversed Wheel of Fortune for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Ooh, I don't know how this came out. It came out sideways. Alright, so I'm just going to say it was trying to come out in the reverse. So, with this Four of Wands here, the first card came out was the reverse Wheel of Fortune. So this is a bad cycle, alright? Possibly a karmic situation or just an unfortunate cycle where no matter how hard one or both people try, or however many people are involved, it's like no matter what you do, when the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, it's like nothing is going right. And you feel like you have bad luck or misfortune in a situation or in a particular cycle. Okay, it talks about just being on the bad side of luck. Okay, a lot of misfortune and possibly feeling like you're receiving some bad karma, or like I said, this is a karmic cycle, a karmic relationship, a karmic situation. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, definitely because this is like a bad karma kind of energy, it could have turned someone sour, bitter, vindictive. And also someone here could have been in a cycle with someone who was vindictive and mean-spirited in their actions and their words, okay? Because the Queen of Swords in reverse can be someone who is scorned and who is very harsh as far as communication, right? This is somebody who would, try to take revenge out on someone, okay? But definitely a karmic cycle, an unfortunate cycle or situation could have caused someone to turn sour, or this bad cycle, someone here was dealing with possibly an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, heavy Libra, someone who just was mean-spirited in their actions, okay? Possibly with the reverse Queen of Wands and with the reverse Queen of Swords, it can also be talking about somebody who's jealous, okay? Somebody who plays a lot of games, somebody who is very mean-spirited. So, yeah. If that was, it's either in regards to a domestic, like a home situation, or this is a relationship, and it looks like it is some kind of, one-on-one connection, or it was a one-on-one connection at some point. But it didn't go well, okay? Can you please clarify the Seven of Pentacles for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Clarifying Seven of Pentacles, we have, which card came out first? I don't remember. I think the Three of Swords flipped over first. So, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, once again, somebody basically waiting for a return on their investment, waiting to get back out of a situation what they put into it. Alright? Typically, this is like a long wait, though, sometimes. It's ruled by Saturn and Taurus, and it can feel like someone, it can feel like somebody or a situation is taking forever to finally be fruitful, okay? With the reverse Three of Swords, it does indicate that at some point in the past, with this being in the reverse, someone here was left heartbroken or disappointed in regards to whatever this connection is. We do have quite a few people here, and since we do have cards talking about manipulation, lying, cheating, and player energy, definitely this could have been a third-party situation in regards to a relationship or a connection, leaving someone here heartbroken. Taking a step back to see if it's even worth investing in anymore. And it looks like somebody here, once again, a repeat card with the Page of Wands, somebody here could be wanting to communicate about said situation. Alright? Somebody here could definitely be healing and getting over whatever this situation is. And if that is the case, congratulations. Alright, can we please clarify this reverse Three of Swords and this Page of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can we please clarify the reverse Three of Swords and the Page of Wands for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Really? Alright, so we got Justice in the reverse, and once again, oh no, it's a 6. Alright, so reverse Justice. Alright, so something in this particular situation was not fair, it was not balanced. Somebody here could have felt like something was an injustice, alright? Somebody could feel like they just had bad luck in a situation, like they just got the short end of the stick. Alright, that's the reverse justice card, when it feels like things did not work out in your favor and it wasn't fair. And then with the reverse Six of Pentacles, this, once again, both of these cards talk about a lack of balance, all right, a lack of fairness in a situation. With the reverse Six of Pentacles, somebody here either doesn't want to give to a situation anymore, or in this situation that was unfair, someone here, there wasn't equal give and take. There wasn't a lot of reciprocity. So possibly somebody here was overgiving and someone was excessively taking. So if someone here could have been an overgiver, and then somebody here could have been someone who just takes. All right, this reversed King of Pentacles is someone who is a taker. All right, he's not particularly generous. He's greedy. He wants what he wants, point blank, period. So yeah, something in the situation was not fair. Someone here possibly was overgiving to a situation and not really receiving much back, thus causing someone to feel like it was an injustice when things turned sour. Okay, this is the kind of energy that will definitely make somebody feel scorned and vindictive and vengeful. Okay, can we please clarify this reverse Chariot for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can we please clarify this reverse Chariot for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Why is the reverse Chariot here for the Pisces collective for October 2019? Alright, Queen of Cups, that is your energy, Pisces. Can we please clarify this reverse Chariot and this Queen of Cups for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can we please clarify this Emperor for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can we please clarify? Ooh, shit. Alright, I'm done. Ooh, here we go with the fuckery. Okay. So, clarifying this reverse Chariot, we have the first card out being the Queen of Cups. So both of these are technically Cancer energy, but for me the Queen of Cups is Pisces and Cancer energy. So I feel like this could be you, Pisces, because you're normally very loving and giving and shit like that. But if it's not, and cross-watcher, you resonate as this person, then take that however that resonates. But the Queen of Cups is somebody who is very warm and nurturing, loving, sensitive. You know, her cup overflows, and she's also very much intuitive, okay? And it looks like somebody here, like I said, it looks like there was some third-party energy, some player shit going on. Somebody here got hurt. Somebody here felt rejected and abandoned. And it looks like I said previously, that somebody here does not want to move forward. Maybe because the situation was unfair and it just got out of control. But definitely, whoever's taking on this Queen of Cups energy, either they're stuck on this situation or this person just doesn't want to move forward in whatever this relationship or dynamic is. The other card that came out in clarification was the Emperor. All right, and I clarified the Emperor as well. So you could have been dealing, or someone here could have been dealing with a masculine energy that was very, like I said, immature, not grounded, self-serving, someone who was, you know, in their ego, trying to control a situation, trying to make it benefit them and not really focused on anybody else, okay? So typically when the Emperor is in the reverse, I do see his positive qualities, but with his clarifying cards, I don't think this was a good energy. This could have been somebody who was maybe narcissistic, or just someone who was selfish and self-serving in their actions, trying to control a person or trying to control a situation for their own benefit, and it possibly caused things to, you know, spin out of control. Clarifying the Emperor is the Seven of Swords. It's the second time this card has popped out, so I have to take it. And the reverse Devil. Okay, so I'm gonna put these away because we already explained those. So clarifying this Emperor is the Seven of Swords and the reverse Devil. So it looks like somebody here freed themselves from a toxic situation, a connection that was, you know, very strong. Someone here could have felt like it was very hard to leave this situation. Someone could have felt bound to a relationship. Someone could have felt bound to a person, could have felt controlled by it, at the mercy of it. This is typically when it's in the upright. The Devil card talks about addictions, obsessions, lust, passion, strong connections, strong attachments. that are hard to tear away from, even if they're bad for you. Okay, this is typically things that are undermining to your ability to operate out of your higher self. All right, this is typically an energy that can be very oppressive, but it's hard to leave it because a part of you is either dependent on it or a part of you maybe likes it. So definitely it looks like somebody here was toxic, controlling, deceptive, sneaky, manipulative in their actions, trying to get away with shit, and just being self-serving and manipulative in their actions. And with this coming out in the reverse, looks like somebody here freed themselves, okay, from some kind of masculine energy. And it doesn't have to be a man. This is just somebody who, you know, can take on this masculine energy. Men and women have masculine and feminine aspects within themselves, you know, so everybody has these energies within them. But for those who are reading as a woman, you were dealing with a man who was not cool. All right, somebody who abused their power. They abused their stance, their status in a particular situation, okay, to the disadvantage of someone else. Right, and the other card that came out, I can't remember which card that this came out with, but I think it came out with this Emperor, or it came out with the reverse Chariot. So the reverse Two of Wands, to me it talks about poor planning, bad decisions, and possibly once again feeling restricted in a particular situation, being afraid to leave the comfort of a situation even though it's not good for you. But it looks like somebody here made a bad decision. All right, someone here could have definitely felt stuck or restricted, but to me this is poor planning, this is poor decision, this is poor execution, or it's a lack of making a choice at all. But this typically isn't a happy energy. All right, when this is in the reverse, this is where you decide whether you want to stay or go, whether you want to broaden your horizons or whether you want to stay in your comfort zone, whether you want to take a risk and planning towards, you know, taking action. But when it's in the reverse, it's like something wasn't executed right. Okay, like I said, possibly a bad decision, poor planning, or just someone feeling stuck or afraid to move out of their comfort zone. Okay, but this looks like a bad decision. Okay, and let me clarify this reverse Nine of Pentacles. Can we please clarify this reverse Nine of Pentacles for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Why is this reverse Nine of Pentacles here for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can we please clarify this Ace of Chalices? Well, not the Ace of Chalices. Can we please clarify this reverse Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Chalices for Pisces for October 2019? Really? Alright, so, okay, give me 1 second. I just want to clarify this Ace of Cups now. Alright, can we please clarify this Ace of Cups for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? Can we please clarify the Ace of Cups for Pisces for October 2019? I guess. Okay. Alright, bottom of the deck you have the reverse Six of Cups. So definitely this could have been a soulmate connection, a very strong connection, possibly someone you knew from childhood, maybe someone you connected with in a past life, or just someone you've known for a while, someone you had a strong bond or connection with. Possibly someone here is either stuck on this connection or someone is trying to move on from whatever this connection is. Alright, this is more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, heavy Scorpio. Let me see. So clarifying this reverse Nine of Pentacles here, the first card that came out was the Ace of Cups. So once again, like I said, this can talk about somebody who is off the market, they're taken, they're in a relationship, or somebody here wants to take someone off the market. Someone here could be wanting some kind of renewal or reconciliation, or somebody here could just be getting new love. All right, getting a new relationship, a new commitment, a new source of emotional fulfillment in regards to finances, in regards to a relationship. All right, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, it can talk about just being taken. Okay, and Nine of Pentacles, right? So like I said, this Nine of Pentacles is popping up again, and this one flipped out in a crazy way. So like I said, somebody who maybe previously was slow to commit before, they could be trying to offer something new and stable, having a lot of love for a particular person, wanting to have longevity and stability within a situation, but this person could be slow to offer it. All right. Clarifying the clarifying the Ace of Cups is the reverse Sun card and the reverse Strength card. All right, so like I said, if somebody here was slow moving, if somebody here was restraining themselves and keeping themselves back in some way, it looks like they won't be able to do that anymore. Possibly the situation could have just made somebody lose somebody here could just like not have the strength to deal with a particular situation anymore because it makes them unhappy. Okay, and another way to read this is that someone here is no longer able to like hold themselves back, no longer able to restrain or control themselves, possibly because they're unhappy without a particular person and they want to, you know, start over. All right, somebody here could have definitely been in the energy of depression, or just sadness in regards to a particular situation. That could have been what made this person drop their guard, and now they want to come forward and they want to offer some kind of new beginning in regards to love, in emotions, and things of that nature. Like I said, somebody could want to take someone off of the market, but with the Knight of Pentacles here, it could definitely be a slow offer, but somebody here is wanting to offer the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this typically talks about a financial situation, or a family situation, or a relationship that has a lot of endurance and longevity and abundance. All right, so as far as commitment goes, this is a pretty solid commitment. All right, this talks about legacies, generational kind of energy. All right, building something for the long term to last for generations to come. But definitely somebody here wants to offer something, possibly because they are unhappy without a particular connection. Possibly because they're not stable or grounded or happy without it. Like I said, somebody here could have definitely been in a codependent situation. Maybe one or multiple people involved were codependent, because with the Devil energy here, that talks about heavy attachment, heavy codependency, all right, obsession and addiction. So, yeah. Either this is just representing somebody wanting to take someone else off the market, or maybe somebody here is just, they're not happy, they're not grounded, they're not stable, and that's why they want a new connection with a certain someone. All right, so you take that how it resonates. Okay, and let's get to, actually I'm going to use this one this time. This is new. This is the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Alright, can you please get some closing insight, guidance, and messages for the collective of Pisces for October 2019? I don't read these in reverse yet. These are new, so if they come out in the reverse, unless it's very obvious, I'm not gonna read it that way. Can we please get some closing insight, guidance, and messages for the collective of Pisces in regards to the situation in their life? Please get 1 or 2 cards for insight and guidance for the collective of Pisces for October 2019 in regards to the situation or just their life in general. Loyalty. Alright, can I get 1 more card for the collective of Pisces? Alright. Confidence. Alright, so you have 2 sixes here. Alright, bottom of the deck is confidence. First card out was loyalty. Alright, so basically somebody here, it doesn't look like somebody here in the past was loyal, alright, but maybe somebody here is wanting to be loyal now, or maybe the situation has caused someone to be very much focused on finding someone who is loyal. Alright, so if someone here is coming back because they want a new beginning, make sure that they have this energy. Alright, if not, then they need to be discarded. Okay, sorry, but they do. But definitely somebody here is taking on this energy of being very loyal and confident, and that's really good. So it could definitely be that the person on the receiving end of the bad shit, they're the person who is very loyal, and they should be confident within themselves, because when you are something, at some point you're going to attract it to you. So if you're a loyal person, you'll attract it. If not, you'll attract what you are. Alright, and just because someone in this situation was not loyal to you does not mean that you deserved it. It just means that sometimes people are who the fuck they are. Okay, and if this person is coming back and you don't feel like they're loyal, then follow that. But if not, make sure that you stay within these energies yourself so that you can attract someone who is. Okay, Both of these are sixes, so it talks about a level, this can talk about relationships, past connections, and bringing balance and harmony into a situation, okay? The second card was a 4, summon, all right? So maybe your energy or someone else's energy is summoning this connection back into existence, all right? Maybe somebody here is trying to manifest this connection again, all right? Alright, got those out of the way. Can I get some closing advice, insight, guidance, and messages for the collective of Pisces for October 2019 in regards to the situation or just their life in general? Closing messages, insight, and guidance for the collective of Pisces. Can I get 3 more cards for the collective of Pisces? Actually, no, 2 more. Can I get 2 more cards for the collective of Pisces for October in regards to their life and the situation that they're dealing with? Alright, 1 more. Can I get 1 more card for Pisces for October 2019 in regards to their life and the situation that they're dealing with? Really? Alright, so bottom of the deck we have solar plexus. This is your 3rd chakra. It corresponds to the color yellow. You can work with this energy through meditation, through songs, through sound healing, through wearing the color yellow. The possibilities are as endless as your imagination. Get creative with it. But when the solar plexus is in balance, someone here is confident. Right? Someone here is confident and they're able to make empowering choices for themselves, for their life. So definitely stand in your power, somebody, okay? The 7 of Wands energy, someone here standing their ground. That comes from the solar plexus, having the confidence and feeling empowered enough to do so. Alright, so that's the bottom of the deck energy. The first card out is Indigo. It says the person you're inquiring about is an Indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. So this is an energy where you have a unique soul, you have a unique energy to yourself, okay? Possibly someone here could be an Indigo child, or you could be dealing with someone who is an Indigo child. This is an energy where someone is very spiritual and intuitive, and they're passionate about like passionate about social concerns, passionate about creativity, equality, you know, things of that nature. Somebody here is more of a high vibratory, enlightened soul, and if this is an energy that you're taking on, you're needing to love that and embrace that about yourself. Possibly do some research, look into Indigo children, Indigo adults, you know, the interest that they have, and the fact that they're non-conformist and they kind of follow their own rules and their own code, okay? But this is a very sensitive and intuitive energy. This card, second card out, is integrity. Alright, so back to this loyalty card. Alright, it takes integrity to be loyal. It says align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you. So once again, standing in your power, standing in your integrity. If you were the person who was loyal, if you were the person who was done wrong in this particular situation, you're needing to stay in your own integrity and know that, you know, you are a loyal person, you're a loving person, and that's something that you need to own, and that's something that you need to demand from others when you are dealing with them in any way, shape, or form, whether it's business, personal, romantic, family, all of that. If you're someone who stands in loyalty and integrity, then that is something that you're needing to ensure that others have when you're dealing with them, all right, and not to settle for anything that is less than that. All right, so don't take actions that are undermining to what you know is right for you. Stand in your power and make the decisions that you need to make. Last card, listen to your intuitive feelings, Pisces. I feel pretty confident saying that you guys are probably the most, you are the most intuitive, psychic kind of energy within the entire zodiac, because you have a little bit of every sign within you, including Cancer and including Scorpio. So you have a little bit of their intuitive abilities within you as well, and that's something that you're needing to fully embrace. All right, that is most likely a part of your purpose in this life. That is most likely a part of your solution in whatever the situation is. You're needing to listen to your intuition, especially if someone who betrayed you in the past is coming back. You're going to need to use your intuition to figure out if they're going to be taking on this loyal energy. All right, but definitely if you were the person who had integrity and loyalty in a situation, keep that energy. Don't let anyone take that away from you, but make sure that you're using your intuition to ensure that the people or the person that you're dealing with is bringing you this same loyalty and integrity as well. Okay, so your intuition is on point, boo. Last card. Alright, can we get 3 cards? It's closing insight, guidance, and messages for the collective of Pisces for October 2019 in regards to their life and in regards to the situation that they're dealing with. Thank you. Can I get 3 cards? It's closing insight, guidance, and messages for the collective of Pisces for October 2019. Alright, it gave me exactly. Alright, so it says seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So whatever you've gone through, it was a part of a higher purpose, okay? Even if it was painful, it was most likely a catalyst for you, okay? You're needing to focus on laying foundations for your future and for whatever end goal that you have for your life, or even for your family and the future of your family, okay? So take this situation as being a part of the divine plan, and it's laying the foundations for you to set something up for yourself in the future, okay? The second card that came out was no. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So possibly, I feel like when you see this, you'll know what this no applies to, but within the context of this reading, maybe somebody here will be saying no to a particular situation because they don't want to move forward. So you'll know if it resonates. It won't resonate the exact same for everybody, but if there is something here, just take a minute, wait, see if it feels right. All right. Definitely. Last card that came out is talking, longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. So back to this Indigo card. It talks about having a special spiritual purpose, having a unique soul, having a unique energy, and a unique purpose for yourself and for this lifetime. Alright, so maybe if you have felt the Indigo people, Indigo children, Indigo adults, they typically feel out of place because they're non-conformists. They have strong beliefs and they're sensitive to what goes on around them. So a lot of times this energy will feel like it is out of place, like it's the odd one out, and it longs for a sense of belonging. So with that being said, you're needing to find this comfort within yourself and stand within your energy so that you can attract those who are like you. All right, find belonging within yourself. All right, when you find belonging in that sense of home within who you are and where you are, you'll naturally attract that in your external environment. Okay, and most likely with the original light workers, you're here to bring some kind of spiritual light to others, most likely using your intuition and using your Indigo energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? So some of you could be, taking on some physical travel, but a lot of times this talks about soul journey, needing to listen to your soul and where it is trying to lead you. Going back to laying foundations and divine plan. All of this is a part of a divine plan. Everything that happens usually is a part of a higher purpose. Okay, so pay attention intuitively to who you are, where you want to go, and let your intuition and your soul lead you. Okay. This journey is typically one that even if it's hard, you'll find it to be very fulfilling once you get to the other side. So, Pisces, I love you. I really do. You hold a special place in my heart. My mommy is a Pisces, so I love you guys. I hope that these messages resonated for you. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I have my headphones in. I know that I talk pretty soft a lot of the time, so thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, commenting, subscribing. Please share, comment if you like it. Let me know if you were able to hear me clearly throughout, and if I don't see you guys for mid-monthlies, I'll see you next month, and enjoy. I love you. Mwah.